Hey there YouTubers, this is Edgy Bob 1 showing you my latest acquisition. It's a, that's right, it's a High Point carbine. It's, let me see if I can straighten this view just a little bit. There we go. This is a 45, not the 9. And I don't know about where you're located, but around here these are like gold. The gun dealer I got this one from really only got this one and really has a hard time getting these in. Why? I'm glad you asked. This is probably, for the money, one of the best little carbines you can buy. It's accurate right out of the box for the most part. You're always going to find a lemon. If you buy a car, eventually somebody's going to buy a lemon. If you buy a house, somebody's going to buy one occasionally, a new one, that after they move in, things don't look as good and work as good. Same with guns. Same with friends, I guess. But that's another story. But this is a very good little carbine. I bought it for $270, brand spanking new. The dealer had just gotten it in, the local dealer. Only got one in the 45. I don't know if he got any in the 9 or not. It only comes with one magazine. That's another kicker. I have searched online and had to end up going to the manufacturer to buy more magazines. So if you're in a place where you can buy these magazines, you could probably put them on eBay or put them online and you could make you a few bucks on them. Now the magazines that I've ordered for it, the extra ones, run $18 I believe a piece, or between 18 and 19 from the manufacturer. So I guess if they become more plentiful, easier to get, then of course they'll probably go down some in price, because they are a 9-round plus 1 gun. So that means the magazine will hold 9 and you can put 1 in the chamber. If you like these guns or are interested in them, you probably have checked online and you've seen a lot of videos where they've been reviewed. I mean, it's a very simple gun. I like it. It feels really good when I pick it up and when I shoulder it. It just feels really good. It's not a real heavy gun. The only thing I have put on it since I've had it, and that's since yesterday, I put the sling that came with it on there, and it looks like a cheap sling. It is an inexpensive sling, but it serves the purpose. I'm not one, if I've got something that works, instead of buying something 2 to 3 times as expensive just because maybe it looks a little bit better, a lot of times I'll go with what works. That allows me to take that money I would have spent and maybe spend it on another knife, on another gun, or a flashlight. Those are the 3 things that I generally spend most of my money on. And since guns are generally pricey, I generally do them more on flashlights and on guns. Knives. And there'll be some more of those videos coming out, and particular flashlight videos, because I don't believe I've done any of those yet, and I really want to get into doing some of those and going over some of these. Everything I have has probably had a video done about it. The only thing different is I'm doing it, and I may mention something a little different or say something a little different way that you can understand better. But I plan on doing a bunch more videos. So just want to do a close-up on this. As you can see, it's got the springs in the recoil pad on the end of the buttstock. and it's got what they call a chin rest, but it's really part of the gun. It's not something, I don't think, that is adjustable, or it's not adjustable, and it's definitely something that's part of the gun. But it does, where my cheek goes down, I make contact, make a weld with my cheek on the gun, it is comfortable. I don't feel like I need to add any kind of padded cheek rest or anything. It has fixed sights that are adjustable. It's got the, it's got the ghost rings, and they are really good. I like them. It's got a ghost ring in the back that's adjustable for windage and elevation. It's also got plenty of Picatinny rails on it that you can use to put other stuff on. And then in the front, it has what looks like a really high front sight, but it's really not. When you compare it with where the rear sight is, it's just because the rear sight kind of goes up 2 or 3 levels if you look at the barrel and the foregrip, and there's a little pin sight in that, and I mean, it's just, I have a little trouble with my vision, and I can see it really good. So, but this is a great gun for the money, and it shoots 45s. That's great, because I have also a 45 in the Ruger, the 1911 they came out with. So I can stock 45s. I can carry a pistol if I need to, and a rifle, and just stock up on 45s instead of having to have a bunch of different calibers. Now, I do have several calibers because I do have several rifles and I have several pistols, but I'm not buying other calibers at this point. So as long as I buy guns, it's just like I have a Marlin lever action. That's a 357 Magnum. I have a Ruger GP100. That's 357 Magnum, and I have a Smith & Wesson M&P with the with double action only, and it's 357. Again, I have pistols and a rifle that can use the same cartridge, and both the 357 and the 45 are great cartridges. They have good power, and they have, well, the 45 has a hunk of lead out there, as the old timers like me call it, that when it hits, you know you've been hit. And the 357, that speaks for itself. Here in North Carolina, I'm not sure about other states, but before the semi-automatics got so popular, 357 was the revolver caliber of choice, and it's still a pretty good man stopper there. So I want to thank you for your time today, for watching, and I'm going to be coming at you with some more videos. Probably next time will either be flashlight or knives, and I can just go on and on with those because I do have a pretty good collection of knives and flashlights, and we'll look at them and see what all makes them tick and how they, of course you don't see how a knife works unless it's a folding knife, and how the flashlights work and things such as that. So thanks for watching. God bless. And I'm going to change my saying. Instead of saying it ain't over till it's over, I'm going to say something a little different today. You may give out, but never give up. This is Edgy Bob 1 signing off.